So I found something that I think can really help Mom. I think it's really cool. And once she gets used to it, she will be able to hover over anything on her screen and be read to. So I think that'll be a great hack to not being able to read yourself because your vision is so bad. So here's what I did. I brought up the System Preferences menu. And I'm going to close this and show you where I went to get it. Up at the top left side of your screen, right up here, I'm pointing to it, top left is the apple. You click on the apple, you see your drop-down box, and what you're looking for is the System Preferences panel. So I'm going to open up the System Preferences panel. It's going to look like this. All right, and then you're going to look for the icon that says Accessibility. On my computer, it's a blue circle with a little white man on the inside. All right, and it says Accessibility. So I'm going to open up Accessibility. And here's my next menu. My next menu gives me the option of a lot of fun things. And we're going to look at a couple of these later, but the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to click the Zoom panel. And you'll notice that there is a option in the Zoom panel to hover over text. It says Enable Hover Text. It's at the bottom of the panel right here. And I put a check mark in this box. That's the first thing I did. Okay, so very simple. Check mark in the Enable Hover Text. Now I'm going to go down. I'm going to review the menu on the left side of the panel again, and I'm going to look for an item called Speech. And I'm going to click on Speech, and I am going to have another menu over here on the right. And I picked Alex as my voice. You can pick Alex.
Most people recognize me by my voice.
Okay, you might like Samantha.
Hello, my name is Samantha. I am an American English voice.
Oh, but I actually might pick Victoria.
Isn't it nice to have a computer that will talk to you?
I don't like Victoria's voice so much. I'm going to go back to Alex. Okay, I'm going to hover down, and at the very bottom of this panel, it says Speak Items under the pointer, and I'm going to put a check mark here. Speak Items under the pointer. To the right of this, it gives me an option of always or only when zoomed. Now we just set our pointer to zoom into a picture, to zoom into a word when we wanted it to. Remember, we were up here at the Zoom panel? So I am going to select only when zoomed. If I pick always, it might drive myself a little crazy. We also have an option to, after the delay, to have it read a short time after or a long time after. So I'm just going to pick short time after, because if I need to see something, I want to see it, I want to hear it immediately. So what we did here in the speech menu, we put a check mark on Speak Items under the pointer, right at the bottom here, and only when zoomed. All right, and now that I'm set up with all those things, when I hover over any word with my mouse and I push down on the Command key on my keyboard, okay? So I hover over, using my mouse over any word, and I push down on the Command key. The Command key is the key right to the left of the space bar on the bottom of on the bottom of your keyboard. I hold down the command and I hover over any word.
Academics text.
I'm now holding down the command key and I'm hover over any word.
Students text.
It will,
Fairfield Public Schools image.
It will read it to me. Now when there's an image, it tells you there's an image or a group.
Link. Link. The instructional division of the Fairfield Public Schools is responsible for the continual growth and enhancement of student achievement. Text.
All right, now when you hover over something that's a link or a picture, it's a complicated grouping of objects or words, it may not be able, like it can't take the word academics out of here because that's all grouped together. So that's the only kind of downfall here. There's another solution, but let's just work on this first and see how this method works out for us. All right, and again, I'm gonna hold down the command key and let's test a couple more.
Leadership structure, Connecticut core standards, assessment link.
And also, let's see if the link works. Let's see what happens when I go over one of these, when I hover over one and then I click on the link.
Leadership structure.
All right, so now I'm gonna click that link. I know that it's a link to something. Look at this, and it brings me to where I need it to be. All right, so hopefully this is helpful. I think this could be a really terrific, method to help mom read.